Hi, this is Majinoni, and this weekend my friend and I went to Jack and Jill's Haunted Hill. Now, Jack and Jill's Haunted Hill is located at 4237 West Thunderbird Road in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, according to their website, this is a new location. Based on the reviews I've read from the older reviews, it looked like it was on a private property, and now that's changed. So, if you do plan on going, make sure you go to the one that's on Thunderbird Road. Now, as you can see, this one, we got a VIP ticket for $18. Normally, these tickets to get in is $10. There was a long line to get in, and we didn't want to wait, so we bit the bullet and got the VIP ticket. We figured since we're already spending around $25 to get into these haunted houses anyways, we still come out ahead. Now, the one thing that's a little bit different about Jack and Jill's versus the other ones is this is definitely a theme-orientated haunted house. It tells one story. You just get one haunted house. You don't get like 3 or 4. And in this case, it works perfectly. Now, when you walk in, you're treated to a video that it tells you the story of the haunted house, and then they let you inside. Now, what it's supposed to do is simulate a mine shaft or like a hill. Obviously a hill, and you go in and there's like a mine. Now, the beginning kind of does simulate that in the sense of it's long winding passageways, it's dark, but the one thing I wished it did do was simulate it more. Now, even though I have some criticism towards that, I don't hold it against them at all, because I understand due to the location they're at, they don't have high ceilings. They're probably a little bit restrictive at what they can and can't do. So everything that I would like to see do, I know they just can't. So what I try to do is, as I was going into it, I try to get more into the spirit of the experience and not be nitpicky about what I wish they did. Now, once you go through all of that, I mean, there are some scares along the way, but what makes this haunted house amazing is the entire atmosphere once you get down to the main level, to where the haunted house part is. Now, most haunted houses, it's basically room, 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 and then sometimes they have a general theme, and then they change the theme to something else, into something else. This is basically an experience of what's down there that basically killed Jack and Jill and the policeman that went inside there, and anybody else who happened to wander in that area. I thought the actors were really good. They did a fantastic job at giving you an experience. For me, it wasn't necessarily, let's try to be as scary as possible. What it was putting you into a world and letting you walk through that world and see what's going on. That, to me, is what made Jack and Jill succeed. Now, I think this is where you're going to have to say your mileage will vary a little bit, because my problem was when I went into this place, I think there was like 4 other people and then my friend and I, and they wanted to get my line gone or done so that way they can start letting in other people, and so they put my friend and I with that group of 4. By doing that, it really lessened any kind of scare value. So I don't really want to review how scary it was, because it just wasn't. By the time we got to where the main group was, all of the scare was gone. So I don't think that's, like I said, a fair judgment of what's going on. What I can say, though, is, like I said, the whole environment, it's creepy, and like I said, I can't say enough about the actors doing a great job, because there's moments where, like, pretty much they all did great. I would highly recommend going. It may not be the scariest, it may not be the longest, but I can guarantee you it's the one that has the best story. And I think that's where this succeeds. It's not always how big the haunted house is. What it is in this case is how well they thought about it, how much effort they put into telling the story, and it succeeded on all levels. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. And if you've been to this haunted house, it does say on their website that they've done some changes, so I'm really curious to know what you guys think, like what the changes were like, you know, in that, did it make it better? Did they change the story a lot? Things like that. So leave your comments down below, and if you do go to Jack and Jill's, let me know and tell me what you think. So anyways, until next time.